been very explosive at. I want to see if they can bring a little bit of surprises. I want to see Abbas playing a little bit like Jake, you know?
Yeah, but I want people to give Abbas a little bit of grace. Granted, there was a couple of mistakes made on map 1, but Ray's very different ballpark Gorilla for him.
Let's see how much Abbas can do. He's got a challenge on his hands. Ray's on the other side, snuck behind the box, found one already, puts Abbas to bed. That's a solid opening, a return. As Chronicle had already fallen towards that A site, but now Fnatic hold the advantage. A mistake, a misstep from KC, another as they walk back into that angle. Kayak still ready and waiting. The need to delay, but it only sends them back towards Crashies. Pick your poison for Sadek. Sheriff in hand, he'll find the first. But the flank coming in quickly, and it will close in favor of Fnatic.
But they also lost to teams like Paper X, who went on to win the entirety of Toronto, and a very informed Wolves. So I'm not really worried. And then you look at the other side, and there are similar losses.
Oh.
Abbas has done well here.
Yeah, maybe not the round I would have hyped him up in, but he's already found a double, looking vulnerable. And they're going to continue the push here with Martin finding another. This round has spiraled in favor of Carmincor, as Alphayere's now the last man standing. That could be easier said than done.
Planted.
Got a firing squad waiting for him.
Blip. Shot not connected, and eventually Abbas is there to convert a triple that started with a classic.
Dangers in this round, but they should be much easier to face off against. Yes. Nice opportunity for Chronicle. Stinger's already got one. Numbers go back in favor of Fnatic for just a moment, but that's great work from Chronicle.
10 seconds
He delays them. Spike will ultimately go down. Boaster trying his best to deny the... And they can fire their way in here with the paranoia, with the nade that's now thrown through. That's doing damage. There's the shot and a follow-up. Showstopper online. Fire through for Saketsu. And another triple early on for Kayak. Fnatic are back on the board, even with a pretty weak buy.
Abbas has been slowed. Actually, Crashies has already opened up. This is looking damning already.
The paranoia went through, but they can't get around the corner in time to deal with it. They know Alpha's close. But Kayak slips through and grabs himself one. Elite, though, punishing him with info on the player towards the door. He's ready for the fight, but he doesn't win it to start with, giving Alpha a chance, but then putting him to bed, leaving it all on Boaster. Whatever was said in that timeout, it almost worked. They still need to deal with the IGL himself. Sadek seems to have the advantage.
Planted.
Anything else would be a massive risk. He's going to just try and at least get this one to half, but I can't believe he's going to try and stick it all the way, trying to bait Sadek in for the fight, and it's a lot closer than you might have thought, but Sadek will get the job done.
Could have been a strong start for them. It could have been a great beginning for Fnatic, but instead, we're neck and neck. The economy favoring KC and the opening pick found for the attackers.
It's been the best start to the game for either of these teams, but whoever is the first to get two in a row should be the one to be happy, but every single time someone gets an advantage, it seems to slip away. The Nightfall at least lets them know the site is clear. Crashies looked to try and get the jump. He was already low on HP, so needed the element of surprise. But look at the guns now. Fnatic have found a couple more rifles. Boaster looking to swing, but he'll be met with a lead.
Nice shot back by Kayak again. Another triple from this man. I don't know what they put in his cereal, but he's now just 2 away. Damage done. 1 HP on Sadek. But he lands the shot in time. KC.
Aggress, though, with this operator.
Abbas down. Trades out that early fight, removes the showstopper. In goes the C's, in goes the snake bite, and out go KC. The B site, their new target. Players are here, but caught behind a smoke. Kayak catches Martin trailing towards that C site. Plant not yet found with 25 seconds on the clock. It will be stuck down safely, but in comes the showstopper now, and it doesn't quite get the kill. Chronicle ahead of it. Elite in for another. And we're back to even footing. Sadek spots them out, backs off, and allows Elite to walk away with the triple. KC climbing further into the lead. It's okay. Yeah, Fnatic have been the strongest team in stage 1 at retakes, and it looks like another's going to be needed. A dominant early fight. This B blitz has worked for KC even when they've got classics in their hand.
It's not going to allow for any further shenanigans. 5 rounds guaranteed. Even an extra kill coming up for Sadak. It won't be an orb because he's already got his ultimate online, but that's not too much for a problem. They are going to extend that lead a little bit further. Some of the performers we've come to expect a lot from. Not that man though. Kayak has been on fire throughout. 14 and 6 with only 2 rounds on the board. And well,
he's spamming away, but just about misses the boat. Double peek coming in towards this C site from both teams, but it's Martin who fails to get anything on the board. He wants the gate crash back site, but has to outweight the nano. And now in it goes. They haven't spotted
30 seconds left.
A well-placed flash and a well-timed TP could change the tide of this round in their favor, but they've gone in dry. Chronicle doesn't land the shots, but Alpha's there to pick up the slack. Finds another. It's actually Kayak to land that. With Alpha here, still defending the site with 12 seconds left. The clock is not even their biggest enemy. The spike down in the open, and it's the wall bang from Boaster to close it. Fnatic back on the board. Especially when he's finding these kills early in the fights. It's not like he's playing exits. It's Kayak forced back by the Nightfall and TP'd on by Sagetsu. A big play for KC. And a 5v2 is their reward. And almost assuredly 1 round for them. And with Chronicle in the ground, has taken that quest, but he is looking the wrong way.
Satisfying.
Spidey senses, which are actually not tingling. Incredibly impactful. While Aves is going to make sure that Crashies does not live to fight another day.
Where they come through. I've seen him take a lot of fights in the open with that weapon. Alphayer again being punished. This is a lower buy round, so you're going to take some risks, but this can't continue. They're losing that Sentinel at the start of so many rounds. Chronicle with a classic finds one, and that's a gun in his hands.
Chronicle looking to hold on to the cross. Somehow this feels more than doable, and well, Showstopper now popped. It's going to be the battle of the raises, and Aves went forward. He wanted to try and get up in his face. They're now going to finally deal with him. I think he was expecting maybe a TP to sight, but this is sport time. Crashies has Nightfall, and now a gun. He could get both of these players with the ult, especially now that the info has been found instead. It was just a distraction.
He could sprint as well, knowing that Sada can't hear a damn thing. Boaster's running ahead of it. He's making the play all by himself. And the Stinger packs a punch in this battle. Fnatic up to 4, closing in that gap. Instead, they're going to just look for the fights, doubling up, swinging through, jumping and headshotting him. That's a great fight for Sadak to take. Well, a great one for him to win, more so.
It seems like a odd decision though, like Boaster re-aggressing when they have that lockdown. And now the fight's just stringing back and forth, but still ending up in the favor of KC.
That brings them right back into the site, back into the retake.
Blocking the wallbang.
They run into him, it could have been done, but instead Sagetsu's ready and waiting for the rotation.
He's definitely going to be using it in this round at some point, unless he gets eliminated immediately. Sadak again, we're talking... What? In the meantime, the Nightfall's gone in. This has bought that extra space for Sagetsu to play with. But even still, that's the spike now dropped through the pit. That was just, again, more spam coming out of Kayak.
Inside of it is almost a sure loss. If he goes down here, they have to go B. But now they've got options far back enough that he won't be able to fight this, but he steps forward and sprays down Aves. Now Crashies takes Sagetsu, and Elite is all alone. The spike needs to be planted. He has to stick this.
Chance.
They've got the bodies to throw at this. The round is now done. All Crashies has to do is round this corner, live or die. The round is for Fnatic.
He has only got better and better. Well, make that number 21 for Kayak. I think he's coming for that May record that was pulled out.
Oh, Elite as well. Oh, no! Martin doesn't. That's disastrous! I thought it was going to be another messy fight in favor of Chronicle. Luckily, he is taken down, but it's a 2v2. It's winnable yet again.
One enemy remaining.
Damage on both of those players, though, and KC will close it out. That got a little messy, and a round that Martin will be quick to forget. Did he show up in this round? There's so much up against them. Alphayer, there it is, an opening duel for Alpha. He's back on the horse. Chronicles picked up one. Wall's going to go down soon. That gives Alpha the chance.
No, again.
On that side swipe, they keep it up a little longer.
Alfie has now found himself a Guardian, as if things weren't bad enough, as Sugetsu is at least going to even up the scoreline. Alpha puts another in the dirt. And that time has been ticking for a while. He's in a good position, and realistically, Boaster, all he has to do is run in and try and deny this. There goes one. Sadak, I feel like he almost actually tried to stick it. It's going to be incredibly late, and while Boaster realizes, actually, I can just run in and die. It is going to go back and forth. It is going to continue. The madness of Lotus.
Because they need a way back into this game.
I get your crosshair and I'm back.
He gets his crosshair and he's back. That's all he needed. Hell, I think we all need Kayak's crosshair.
It's all right. They'll somehow win this round. Elite. Hey, look, see? There you go. Sadak's already managed to get one. Elite also has a Guardian.
Nothing to be worried about except the weapon in his hand. Elite is the man with the Guardian. He's the man with a chance in these fights, and Alpha. He might not have gotten that with a Vandal.
Who knows?
Oh, no. No.
This is an interesting decision. I think he's still, in his mind, he's still playing the chamber. Thinking, okay, we've got to get back into my TP range. Or just wanted to try and pad the stats. Aves should be dead and will be. Semblance of normality being brought back to what has been a manic. Oh, no. You're speaking too soon again. No, it's not.
They've got rifles now.
It's fine. It's fine. Sugetsu's too far away. The clock is already gone. Boaster's gonna get the last 2 kills. It's fine. It's fine. Everybody, your heart rate is gonna slowly drop back down.
Players spotted, but the repeat necessary to contain that info. Martin flashes through, tries to open the door for Sadak.
Going into the plant with 5 seconds on it, no denial, but they have stopped the aggression. And in the meantime, they have picked off everyone else. Alfier's new crosshair is going to be put to the test. He's going to try and spam through the smoke. Bullets now becoming an issue as he has to reload, but they're still not on this. They're hoping they can kill him off. Maybe once that smoke fades. They've still got time to play with. They're not quite covering, though. Aves has let go once again. This time they're covering while Sugetsu will have the shot. We got there in the end.
Yeah, that was a little bit spooky. Look at the HP left on these players.
Maybe they get an extra gun, but with how good he's been, let him keep both.
Utility sent through. It doesn't even catch. Let's just ignore that. Doesn't even catch Chronicle. But KC are able to win the battles nonetheless. It was a solid opening from Aves. Some not so well placed utility, but a 5 versus 2 anyways. The showstopper won't be committed here, and spiked down and well protected. This round looks to be put to bed already. It's only Crashy's in the way. A classic in his hand.
30 seconds left.
No chance to get that across the line. It is an in-zone flawless for KC. Double digits now secured. Paranoia being held by Sugetsu. They're looking to fight for this round after the initial battle. In goes the showstopper, and it's a double for them. Sugetsu TPing across with his Paranoia and getting out for free.
He is a little bit low on HP, so has to be careful, but has the vision above, and the kill on Chronicle is free. You could see that KC were just waiting for him to even start before they approach, before they look to surround him, tag even further down. Oh, he's not even going to get the one. It is comfortable and controlled from Carmichael. You're kind of hoping that somebody else would step up in his wake. He's still going to get them the opener here, but Sugetsu has only got better heading onto this defensive side.
They use utility like the Paranoia that's in play. That could give him a leg up, but it's actually the double peek through the door. Crashy's the first man in, finds his mark. Now seeing the turret. With Alfier down, the turret is too. They know where these players are. They can try to hunt down Chronicle. The Seas nade goes through, but he barely avoids a Paranoia in. Perfectly timed. Crashies is there for another. A big round from this man. He's got the weaker weapon of the Guardian in his hand, but that may just give them the win. Chronicle's low, vulnerable to a spam. Doing so is risky, and that's exactly the danger we warned of. Good reason. Fnatic are again moving towards the C site, but this time it's only Elite. He predicted that. Caught Boaster. The hat off his head gets them info, but no one is here to execute on the back of it.
Taking some control back towards Waterfall.
30 seconds
Martin
left.
does have the dimensional drift. It seems like Alva's trying to get ahead of it, and that's exactly what he's done. Sadak, though, still managed to trade things back even. Keep things close. Martin is slowly figuring out the picture. where these players are sitting. I don't think he spotted Crashies up above. Oh, this is a big mistake. Not spotting him there, and even from the top rope, he'll drop down. It is a 9th for Fnatic.
Got that loss bonus building. That fight, it's decent. A 1-to-1 trade.
They're looking to get themselves into
Oh.
post. Kayak has just been wrecked. These smoke shots from Elite have been sublime.
Careful. They know what they're up against. The big danger lurking. Oster not going for the reload. Eventually does. Okay, back to 2 shots. Smoke off for spawn as well. Got to run through that. Boaster takes advantage of it to swing into Waterfall. He's found one. The second shot doesn't land, but Crashies again is there to pick up the pieces. A 1v1, a single shot for Fnatic, and they will stay alive here, closing the gap.
Fnatic have started to come up clutch again. And maybe that's it. It's just that they want to try and quell the momentum. Let these rounds slip away. Boaster under serious pressure, and so is Kayak. This early start has been perfection. And while Crashies has been a hero a couple of times, but this would have to be the best of them.
This becomes an impossible situation for Crashies. He goes for the open plant at least, but it's the cam and the traps keeping all of that info in their favor. He knows there's a cam here, wants to deal with it, but it's not active. That's late round info. There it is. They've just cleared it with the camera. They know that he should be close after breaking that trip, and they swing together. Perfectly played. No notes for the side of KC. Much utility needed to clear out those angles. Instead, they'll contact towards this side of the map, but that's where the showstopper was waiting. The B site held firmly by KC.
And actually, they're just going to play this as a retake. I don't mind that. A dangerous fight that could have been taken. And whoa, speaking of dangerous fights, they've gone swinging.
Boaster with a stinger up close. He needs so much value from this play. They'll flash in the smoke. They'll come out of it. The stinger does damage, but not enough. A 1v3 for Chronicle. One of the greatest players to grace the scene. And this could be the play to keep them alive. 17 health. And the time running low, but KC get there in the end. 13 to 10. 1-1.